What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Spider-Man Homecoming video. I know you guys probably hate my guts right now because you wish that I thought it was good, or you don't understand why I don't like it, or don't. It's complicated. I'm here to kind of non-bias explain why, and to explain a little bit of both sides of these arguments right now. And my arguments, you guys already know where I stand. I still stand where I stand, but my mentality of this movie has changed a little bit, and because I think it is my Spider-Man. And if you guys don't know what I mean by my Spider-Man, I mean the Spider-Man who... Okay. I thought I was going to sneeze. I feel a sneeze coming on, but it's like I'm trying to fight this back. I'm like, don't sneeze. It's like it's coming. Ugh. Okay. Ow. I did probably deserve that. Okay, so I think it's because I don't really know how to explain it. I guess the only way to explain this is to talk about Spider-Man. And let's talk about Spider-Man. Spider-Man in the original comics, he didn't meet Mary Jane, Gwen, and Osborn until he was in college. Okay, so my Spider-Man did not meet all those people until he went to college. Understandable, fair. That makes sense. I did not know that. I'll be honest, I did not know that. I sit here and I think I know all about him, but it's like some things you kind of forget. And that was my fault. I did not know that that's the Spider-Man that they're going with. So a lot of people, I think, are on my side with the fact that they wish Spider-Man was a little older. They wish that he was, they want to see him grow up, and I am one of those people who wants him to grow up and, be happy. And I think my Spider-Man in the comics right now is happy-ish. He's got a company, and he like I said before, he's got a company. He's got his own company. They recently did this clone book. It was like a 5-part series, and then it kind of mixed in with the Amazing version. If you don't know what I'm talking about, those are the comic books, the new ones that Dan Slott's writing about. I should do a video about Dan Slott soon, about how I felt about, when he killed off Spider-Man and stuff like that. But that's not the point. The point is, my hopes of Spider-Man. The point is, let's get down to the point. The point is, my hopes of this movie being good have gone up, but it hasn't changed my opinion. And my opinion hasn't changed because you took a scene from Spider-Man 2 with the train scene and combined that into a boat scene, and it looks awful. I think you should have done something like him holding up a building or something. That would have been pretty badass. If you guys have watched Spectacular Spider-Man, you know what I'm talking about when he's holding up this huge thing that's gonna collapse on him and Gwen. He's just, he's like, muscles are like ripping out of his his costume, and it's weird, and it's just awesome. I love that scene. It was a great scene. He's done that in the comics to lift up cars and buildings. Like he's really strong. And I hope, again, I don't like the movie. I don't like where the movie's going through the trailers, but I do like that the fact that it is my Spider-Man, that it is Spider-Man. And I went back and I watched Spectacular Spider-Man. Yeah, he's like, that girl's cute, or that girl's, I want to go out with her and stuff like that. He never have said things like, did she get a new top, or did she, like, again, that goes back to the part about in those Homecoming Trailer Sucks videos I made, where I'm talking about how he sounds so, he just sounds too, he sounds too, like, perverted, to say something like that. And I never have heard him say something like that. So that brought me out of the trailer. It's not immersive. It doesn't immerse me into the character. Again, my feelings about the character of Liz has not changed. I still think that she looks, and maybe it's because I need to look at a few pictures of her, but I haven't. I only saw the trailer. She just looks a little too old for him. If you've seen Spectacular Spider-Man, she's kind of smaller than him. She's not as tall. I think that's another thing. I don't like that she's so tall. She's taller than Tom Holland. And that doesn't work for me. And I hate, so far in this video, how I'm stumbling a lot, because it's like, I've said all this about how much I hate the trailer, how much I dislike it, but I go and I watch, YouTube clips. I go and I read the books again. The old books, I'm talking about way back when Stan Lee wrote them. I'm like, okay, so he's in college. He's not in high school. Okay, that's when, he has his powers and stuff. That's when he meets MJ. That's when he meets Gwen. That's when he meets Harry. That's when he meets all of them. Right? Okay, so Mary Jane, Osborn, and Gwen, not in this movie because he hasn't met them yet. He doesn't meet them until he goes to college. Here's the problem. If you are able to make, now this is a big if you can make a second movie and a third movie, if you can make 3 movies, that means you would have to make a movie about when he's graduating. And again, I think that would steal, again, another scene from Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man movies. That would steal the scene, because in those movies, you saw him graduate from high school. He graduated from high school. So it's like, okay, he's a sophomore. He has his powers. The only person that he knows is this kid who is not Gank, according to Marvel, which in this world, we should know that companies probably lie to us, especially you want to know a good example? Remember in The Last of Us game, great game, they lied to us and said, you will not be able to play as Ellie. They straight up lied to their face, and I know that a lot of people keep saying it's not Gank, it's not him, and it's like, guess what? I'm and you can say I'm judging a book by its cover, but I'm looking at it, I'm saying I'm judging the book by its cover. And that's why when I saw the very first trailer, I was like, this is not Amazing Spider-Man, this is Ultimate Spider-Man. This is the Spider-Man when he is in high school, and when he eventually dies, and Miles takes his place. That is what I was afraid of in the very first video of Homecoming Trailer Sucks 1 video that I did. And then the second one, I talked about how they basically ruined the entire plot, and Iron Man's an asshole, and you're not going to see him wear the costume. I think I did talk about that in the Homecoming Trailer Sucks 2 video, about how, Iron Man's going to come, he's going to take the suit, and I said I hope in this movie that we don't just get the wrestler suit, as I like to call it, the wrestler suit, because it looks so one-dimensional. It's just classy red and blue and weird googly eyes to help him see better. I hope and this is the only redemption for this movie, like as far as taking away the costume. A lot of people, when they saw the trailer of Spider-Man Homecoming, they did not like the fact that it took away, Iron Man came in, he took away the costume, and he sounded like a hypocrite, and I already explained to you why he sounded like a hypocrite, but I'm not going to go into that again, but he sounded like a hypocrite, and he took his damn suit away. And now he's got to wear his wrestler suit, so I said I hope he gets to, I want to see him make it, I want to see him make the real costume, I want to see him make the costume, I want to see the costume that he's supposed to wear in the damn thing. And I have a theory. Thinking that, okay, so Iron Man gave him this costume. It looks like, from the original comic book panel of Spider-Man, right? The very first issue. Okay, but eventually Spider-Man makes another one. He makes another one, or he adds on to it, and he makes the classy red and blue one that we know today. And that's what I said that was going to be one of the only ways for me to like this movie, is I want to see him get beat. I want to see him get beat. I want to see him get beat, and then I want to see him go and make his suit. I want to see him go, take a needle and some thread, and I want him to start making it. I want him to spend hours upon hours just making this suit. And that's one of the only ways that I'm going to enjoy this movie. I'm still not going to go see it in theaters because I've seen Spider-Man too much. I think the world can agree that they've seen Spider-Man too much. And I think I do got to apologize to Spider-Man. I turned my back on Spider-Man. I turned my back on him because I did not like what Marvel was doing with Spider-Man, and I do owe him that. I owe him an apology, because Spider-Man the character, I owe him an apology because it's not his fault. It's the writer's fault. It's the writers, the people who write, stupid stories, and it sucks. But if, and this is a big if, because he's in high school, sounds like Ultimate Spider-Man. This could be Ultimate Spider-Man. If it's Ultimate Spider-Man, we know what's going to happen. And if you looked at society the way it is today, I would not be surprised if they kill him off. It would not be surprising at all. After Infinity War, I would see that shit coming a mile away. Oh, what can we do after Infinity War? Oh, we could kill off a main character. Oh, okay, let's do Spider-Man. Because, and that was actually one of my fears in the very first time I did these videos. That's all I got to say, honestly. I don't really got nothing much to add on. I guess I can say I'm more calm. I'm more calm about this dilemma of Spider-Man, about this movie. Another thing is I think I had my expectations so high when I expected to see the very first trailer. And when I saw it, I think because of the fact in my brain, it was copy and paste almost with some things. And then, it just, there was things in it which it didn't meet the expectations I was hoping for, and I think that's what made it awful for me. I know a lot of people enjoyed it. I know a lot of people believe that this is going to be a good movie. I will admit if it is a good movie or not. I I'll be honest, 100%. But if the movie is not as good, then it isn't as good. And that is still a possibility. I am still not wrong about my feelings about this movie. I have a feeling that Marvel wants to go a certain route, and I think that there's nothing I can do, or I'm afraid there's nothing I can do to change it. And that's why I think I am turning my back on Spider-Man, is because I don't want to cry when I hear the news that he gets killed off in the MCU because of reasons. And I explained that in the very first Trailer Sucks video, and it was really hard, because I'm gonna make the video, you know what, I'm gonna make the video about me and how I feel about Dan Slott and what he did with Spider-Man, and how I feel about it now. But anyway, guys, there's nothing else for me to add on. There's nothing else for me to say. I can say that now that I'm calm enough to talk and explain, and really kind of explain things a little bit more, I can say this. I can say that if you like the movie, you like the movie. If you like the trailer, you like the trailer. If you don't like the movie, you don't like the movie. I've had this one friend. When Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield was coming out, he said that he didn't want to go see it. He said that he didn't want to go see it because he preferred the original. And that was a lot of people's mentality for a while, until we saw the movie, and it was a good job. But his idea of, his belief of it, his feelings about the movie didn't change. He still preferred the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, which I still do too. And I agree 100%. I prefer Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. I'm not going to praise him because there were problems with people saying, and problems with the movie, not just people, but problems with the movie too. It was rushed especially with the third one. It was a little rushed. You can obviously see it. I'm not going to defend it. I'm not going to go ham on it. I already reviewed it, so there's no point for me to even talk about that. But yeah, I think this is going to be one of those movies where people are going to love it or they're going to hate it, and that's just the truth. I don't know, man. That's all I got to say. I would really appreciate some communication in the comments about how you guys feel. If you swing by, if you got this far, just say, like, I'm going to go see the movie, or I'm going to love this movie, or I'm wrong for not liking the movie, or I'm wrong for not, praising this movie. I'm seeing between the lines, and I'm seeing pitch black. It's like looking through a keyhole, but it's pitch black and you can't see, but you can see something's moving. And I think that's the best way I can describe about how I feel and about what my mentality is of this movie. Is I'm trying to look between these lines, and something feels off. And when I have a feeling, I tend to trust my gut and my feeling, and that's why I'm scared about this movie. And I put the expectations way too high. That was another problem. Nothing else for me to say. Again, like I said, if you got this far, let me know. Are you going to go see it? Am I wrong for not liking or thinking that this movie will be good? Am I wrong for turning my back on Spider-Man? Am I wrong for changing my favorite superhero? Am I just wrong in general? Am I wrong? Am I wrong that this movie has the possibility to suck? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Tell me, trust me. There are some people who didn't like Civil War. You want to know something? As Batman v Superman is aging, I'm liking that movie more than I'm liking Civil War. Is that crazy? Because to me it is. To me it's crazy that I'm liking BVS more than Civil War as time goes on. And it's not because it's one of those DC versus Marvel things. It's just because I'm looking at both movies and I'm like, well, this one's kind of, I kind of look at this one, it's like, oh, well, I like what they did here. Civil War I look at like, well, it's there. Like it's nothing groundbreaking for me. I don't know. I don't know. I'm done talking about it. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you stuck this far, let me know what you think about this in general. What do you think about this Spider-Man Homecoming dilemma, about people's opinions about the movies on both sides? I mean it, on both sides. I want you to be like, I want you to be like, okay, I've heard both sides and this is what I think. I don't want you to be like, I'm biased and I'm gonna just crap on the movie, or I'm biased so I'm just gonna be like praising the movie. I want people in the comments to be civil, and I want people in the comments to explain to me and everybody in the comment section why they feel the way they do, calmly. And because I'm calm right now, I'm trying to, I'm trying to think that maybe there's a possibility that this might be good. This might be good. There's a chance. There's a chance it might be good. There's a chance. The chance of it being good for me is higher now than it was before. A lot of people it's lower because of the second trailer. We'll wait till the third trailer comes out, and that's when I'll do another one of these videos. But until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Up, and away. See you guys.